everybody, it's Lacey Thompson, the attorney in the Columbia office. I just wanted to jump on here and kind of talk about the differences between an attorney and a paralegal. So with the different things that come into our office, some things are my job and some things are my paralegal's job. And the more that my paralegal takes off of me, the easier it is for me to do my job as a lawyer. So in walking through the criminal process, when talking to clients, initially, a lot of times, Laura, do like to get on the phones. If we're unavailable, yes, our paralegal will talk to potential clients and find out essentially like what happened in their case, what they've been charged with and stuff like that. But most of the time in our firm, you're going to get on the phone with an attorney for most cases. A lot of speeding tickets don't necessarily get want to talk to us. Once they talk to the paralegal, they're comfortable and have the information needed to make a decision if they're going to hire us or not. But beyond that, typically you're going to get an attorney on the phone, because what we want to do with our potential clients is talk about what happened, potential defenses that they may have based on the facts that were given, potential outcomes of the case based on our experience, and potentially what could happen in this case, or things that are needed. Will this case need an expert or a private investigator? Those types of things. Once someone hires us, a lot goes on our paralegal. So it's a paralegal's job to file our Brady motion, which is a motion to request the evidence in the case. They file that on the clerk, so that way it's clocked in our client's folder. They serve that as well on the prosecutor. Sometimes the prosecutor is the arresting officer, so they serve that on them, and they get a clocked copy back for our file. They will also file what's called a letter of representation in the case. They sometimes file a jury trial request. That depends on the attorney and what we want to do in our discussions with our client. Sometimes that is filed as well, and they file that. As far as court dates, our paralegals calendar all of our court dates. As notices come in the mail, our paralegals, they will calendar the court dates. They will let the clients know about the court dates and let them know those procedural things that are happening and going on in their case. If clients have questions about procedures, usually our paralegals can answer those. Procedural questions, paralegals are capable of saying, hey, this is what this court date's for, whether or not they have to be present or not. Our paralegals handle a lot of client contact. Our job as lawyers is to work the case. So as an attorney, when the discovery comes in, which is the evidence in the case, that's incident reports, body cam videos, dash cam videos, witness statements, photos, all of those things, the paralegal gets it, and then they upload it to the file, notify the attorneys that it's there, and it's our job to look at it, to review it and see what is in there. So for example, if it's a DUI, I'm looking at, did the officer meet the statutory requirements? There's statutory requirements that the officer has to do, and I'm looking for those things in the video. I'm looking at how my client's talking, acting. Is there slurred speech? Are they unsteady on their feet, or clear speech, concise, I understand everything they're saying, and they would look great to a jury. All of those things are things that we're looking at as we piece through the evidence to come up with, what defenses that we may have if this goes to trial. What a jury is going to see at a trial. Is this a trial that we can win? Could this be negotiated? That's our job. Reaching out to prosecutors, negotiations, that's our job. Discussing mitigation strategies with our clients, that's our job as lawyers in the case. Our paralegals will schedule client meetings and schedule client phone calls. But as far as the status of the case and stuff like that, a lot of those things our paralegals can answer because they have access to our software system that manages all of that. So just want to do a video on the different things that we do as lawyers and as paralegals. I know sometimes it's hard. I just want to speak to the lawyer. We're in court, especially when you do a criminal defense. We are in court a lot. As far as attorneys that also handle personal injury cases, I do think they have a lot more office time than we do. But I can tell you from our experience as defense lawyers, knowing defense lawyers, we're in court so much. So we're very grateful for our paralegals that can step in and talk to our clients when we're in court, so that way they're not waiting on a response. And when we're in court, we often are checking our emails and texts, and can also facilitate communication, that way, which is very helpful in today's age with the technology that we have. So I hope everyone learned kind of like what our paralegals do and what we're doing as attorneys to navigate your case. And if you're curious and have a pending case and want to know what we can do for you, please give us a call at our Columbia office or our Myrtle Beach office, and you'll probably get our paralegal first on the phone, but we look forward to talking to you.